Attaching yourself to people. You know, I have posted probably several times about how women have changed in the last few generations in the way that they view themselves and their goals and the conditioning that we've been given. So, women were once upon a time taught to attach themselves to men, and that being attached to a man, being in a relationship, being married, gave them a certain amount of status or acceptance. And for many women, that has changed. They have decentered men. They don't look down on themselves or think of themselves as less because they're single. And I think with men, as I've said before, that idea hasn't caught on. They don't understand that women don't value themselves that way anymore. So that's why they keep saying the whole cat thing, you're going to be a single lady with cats. But I also think, and I hadn't thought about this before, I also think it's because there are some men who are still valuing themselves based on who they can attach themselves to. I sometimes watch different podcasts, and of course, I'm on social media from time to time, and I see so much rhetoric about body count and homemakers and submissive women and all these different things, right? But for a long time, I thought it was just patriarchy and just this need for validation that I'm the man, and I'm the man because I'm the leader and I pulled this woman. But I think it goes a little deeper than that, because if a person, man or woman, is defining him or herself by who they're attached to and what that person does for them, then that could be why some men are so seemingly obsessed with certain things. They're obsessed with a woman being ride or die, because that, to them, if she's willing to put up with all this, go through all of this, and still be loyal, then that somehow gives them a sense of worth that they don't have on their own. And that's kind of mind boggling. If a woman is saving herself and very, how could I put it, very pure, I guess, in their eyes, and then they are with her, then that is giving them a sense of worth that they don't have on their own. And that, I think, is the difference, is taking your worth from someone else, from what you get from someone else, from how someone else treats you. There's some men that I've even heard say something like, I can dog her out and she'll still stay. And they get some kind of thrill out of seeing how far they can go, how much they can get away with. And that is somehow giving them their self-esteem. And so it's like, wow, okay, so do these men not have any self-esteem without attaching themselves to women, and attaching themselves to women that they feel they can gaslight or manipulate or control or cause to be submissive or whatever. And that is somehow making them feel powerful. But that is probably the weakest thing in the world, because if you only feel big when you make others smaller, wow, that means that you don't feel big at all. And that your feelings of superiority are so fragile that you constantly are, as I said, obsessing over this other person. And that may be why some men are so triggered by women saying that they're independent. Because if your identity, if your self-worth is coming from somebody else, and you don't even have that, and this other person not only has self-worth, but they are independent enough to not even feel that they need you, then wow, how different are they from you? How much more mature, how much more secure? So it's just some things that kind of went through my mind. What do you guys think? You can leave your response or reflection or your reaction in the comments. May you walk in Zenergy. Attaching yourself to people.